LazySusan for cabinets that we're making for my wife's kitchen. And we're going to show you how to do that. There's some tricks to it. So this is going to be the shelf for the LazySusan, and this is going to be the LazySusan that's over it. This is walnut, this is oak. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I've got the middle here marked in my LazySusan, and Andreas, you want to drill a hole through the middle of there? Just a little tiny hole. There you go. Drill through. All right. Now that's the center of our LazySusan. I'll show you why we drilled that hole here in just a minute. Set that over there. Now there's a lot of measuring involved to get started first, because we want to find the center of this board. So if you know, a LazySusan sits up against there, and it's angled like that because it's sitting in the corner. So this will be the corner of the wall, and these are the two sides here, and then this will be the front. So you can look over there. Show them that one over there. There's a big one that we have on the floor, and you can see the angulation there. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to find the center of this board here. So this is basically
33?
About 33, yeah. So half of 33 is 16 and a half. I'm going to go 16 and a half here. This is 23 and a quarter. So that's going to be 11 and a half and an eighth. And we're going to do the same thing this way. 11 and a half and an eighth is right there. Okay, now the LazySusan, the center of the LazySusan is 6 1/4 inches in diameter. So since I don't want to mark here, I'm going to add an inch. So we're going to go from 1 to 7 1/4. And 6 1/4 divided by 2 is 3 1/8. So that'll be 4 1/8 that I want to mark. So 4 1/8. I'm putting the center line on the 4 1/8 there. 7 1/4 mark. And 1 inch mark. I'm going to swing that around this way. This will all make sense here in just a minute. So 4 1/8 on the center mark, hit the 1 inch mark, and the 7 1/4. Like I said, all these marks are going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter. All right, now get our LazySusan here. And you notice I've got a hole here. Why would I put a hole in this drawer? Well, because once we get this on and we put the LazySusan spinning top on there, there's no way to screw to it, so you have to put that hole. And if you notice at the bottom here, you have these two holes here, and it doesn't matter which one, but one of them has to be over this hole. And then when you turn it, you can see there's a screw hole, and that's how we'll be doing it, attaching it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that hole over that hole that I had pre-measured, and I have these 4 marks. So these 4 marks have got to be on here. We've got the hole showing here. Mark. Mark, mark, mark. Go that way a bit. And mark. Okay? Good. Okay, son, let's put one of these screws on here for me. son.
Show them my thing, yeah. Put another one on there. Always check and make sure we're on our center line here. Atta boy. Get another one ready. Next one. Ready, another one, okay? There we go.
Using self-tapping screws here. All right, now, hand me the top. That boy. And would you switch this out for me, son, to the other driver? Okay, next I'm going to put the LazySusan on here. This is the front, so yes, that's the one. So that is going to be there. From here to here, I want 7 3/4. This is the front, so I want it by the front there. Good. Okay, got this. Oh, you got it all set up for me. Now, to make life easier, I'm just putting a screw right down the center here. And all that's doing is that's just holding this in the center. Now, I'm going to turn the whole thing over.
It's already starting to shape up.
Okay, now if you look down here, you can see we've got this hole here. And as I spin it, that's where we're going to put a screw. Okay, son, change it out again. Oh boy. Nice when you have self-tapping screws. Oh, another thing I need to mention, go ahead and put another screw on there. While he's getting another screw on there, you gotta make sure you finish out these, put your finish on your wood before you do this, because if you don't, you'll never get finish on the underside of the LazySusan there. All right. Now, what do you think we need to do? Huh? What are we going to do with this?
Get it out.
Get it out. That's right. Let's get it out. Switch it out. Attaboy. It's always important for parents to involve their children starting at a young age so that they feel like they're, not only that they're in on the project, but that they learn the art of working with tools. Over there, we've got a LazySusan. Okay, so we saw in the video how we made these LazySusans here. And this particular cabinet is going to have 3 shelves. It's a corner cabinet. This will be the front of it. And before I put this together, I wanted to show you how that all sets together. And so I had rabbited some grooves into the side panels, and then these just slid in. There's going to be a door that's going to sit flush on the front here. But that's how we do it. You can see these rabbits here, or I guess that's not a rabbit, that's a dado. My fault. These dados here, and that'll slip in there, and it'll all work together. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't let cabinet making be intimidating to you. It was intimidating to me. My wife said, just do it. So I went ahead and I'm doing it. This is all wood off of our farm. Check out some of my sawmill videos that I've got where it shows us sawing wood. Until next time, this is Big Al saying, have a good day.